In the world of partnerships, staying ahead of the curve is everything, but it's also incredibly difficult. Why? Because ecosystems are fluid, influenced by countless variables that traditional tools simply can't handle. Today, I'm going to dive deep into how PredictTrends uses graph dynamics to forecast future trends, and by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how this can revolutionize your approach to partnership management. The problem in partnerships is that we're often flying blind. At quarantadue.ai, every MCP workflow starts from the real tool interface, not from a generic prompt. The goal is simple. Keep the expert in control while the system structures the evidence. Inputs, reasoning, and outputs stay connected in one reviewable flow. Now the results become easier to compare, easier to review, and easier to explain. We rely on historical data and gut feelings, but the network is always changing. New partners enter, old ones leave, and influence shifts in ways that spreadsheets can't capture. Generic business intelligence tools fail because they don't understand the unique structure of partnership networks. They treat relationships as static points, not dynamic interactions. This leads to resource misallocation, missed opportunities, and vulnerability to sudden changes. Real challenges include identifying which partnerships will yield the highest return, anticipating churn before it happens, and spotting emerging trends that could define the next market shift. Now, let's talk about the technical method behind PredictTrends. At its core, it's based on graph theory, which models entities as nodes and relationships as edges. But we go beyond static graphs by incorporating temporal dynamics. This means we look at how the network evolves over time. Key concepts include influence propagation models, which simulate how decisions or behaviors spread through the network. Partnership formation probabilities, calculated using machine learning on historical data, and vulnerability analysis, which identifies weak points in the network. A common misconception is that this is just about data visualization, but it's actually about predictive simulation. We use algorithms like stochastic block models and temporal graph neural networks to forecast future states based on current and past interactions. Moving to the software solution, PredictTrends starts by ingesting data from various sources: your CRM systems, email communications, contract databases, and performance metrics. It cleans and normalizes this data to establish a baseline of your current ecosystem. Then, it runs multiple simulations using Monte Carlo methods to account for uncertainty. These simulations calculate probabilities for different future scenarios, such as the likelihood of new partnerships forming, the impact of a partner's exit, or the spread of innovative practices. The software provides a complete audit trail, so you can see how each prediction was generated, which is crucial for compliance and stakeholder trust. Additionally, you can create custom scenarios to test strategic decisions, like launching a new co-marketing campaign or entering a new geographic market. Let me walk you through a hypothetical example to make this concrete. Consider a tech company that partners with both startups and enterprise clients. We input variables such as engagement frequency, contract values, and market sentiment scores. PredictTrends might simulate that over the next 6 months, there's a 70% probability that partnerships with startups in the AI sector will increase collaboration by 30%, while enterprise partnerships may decline by 10% due to market saturation. This insight allows the company to reallocate resources, perhaps investing more in startup onboarding programs or adjusting sales strategies for enterprises. For compliance and reporting, PredictTrends generates comprehensive reports that are designed for both technical and non-technical stakeholders. The reports highlight key predictions, confidence intervals, and the underlying data sources. They align with industry regulations like GDPR for data privacy and financial reporting standards. This ensures that your forecasting process is transparent and accountable, making it easier to justify decisions to executives or auditors. In closing, PredictTrends empowers you to transform uncertainty into strategy. By predicting trends in your partnership ecosystem, you can make informed decisions, seize opportunities early, and avoid pitfalls. To see how PredictTrends can work for your organization,